And for more on this, joining us from Tehran is Ibrahim Shir, Iranian affairs expert. A very warm welcome, sir. And it's a pleasure to have you with us today on a very special day. Dear sir, how did the 12-day war last June make nuclear diplomacy even harder, sir?
First of all, good evening, everyone. The latest war made the whole region living on edge or on the brink, basically, and um, in a more clear way, if we have a smooth diplomacy or even a harsh one in this region after the latest war on Iran, the USA and Israel now refuse um, all resolutions with Iran, and even the Iranian spokesman said that Iran wanted to meet the USA envoy formally, but he refused. And so things have escalated because of Israel and because of USA's green light, and now the region is on fire basically and can go into war at any time.
Sir, in light of the recent EU sanctions that followed the UN sanctions snapback, could Europe's gamble on reimposing pressure backfire?
I think that reimposing sanctions on Tehran, either the USA sanctions or the European ones, is a try to push Tehran to the brink of no diplomatic return. If we look at it, the sanctions aren't new, but they pressured Iran further. They wanted to make Iran look basically bad, and so this is why they have the sanctions. Uh, and they also closed the diplomacy door basically between Iran and the European Union, and this actually isn't in Europe's favor, because in any future negotiations they will be excluded from the negotiations. And
Sir, how credible is Iran's demand for guarantees against hostile acts, and would the United States ever accept such terms, even tacitly?
Iran wants to, in any negotiations, if there are any, it wants some things. Non-reimposition of the sanctions, and then have actual negotiations, not just to mess with them, because I think that the negotiations aren't really fruitful. We haven't seen real negotiations in the latest period, because there is the USA and Israel insist on trying to mess with Iran, and Iran is resilient and they don't compromise easily. They will actually be more strong and more resilient than before, and this is even to their statements. And so we have to wait more until the negotiations are more mature and are more clear.
As the United States and the EU and their allies pursue a two-track strategy combining hardened deterrence with conditional diplomacy, will this approach succeed in pressuring Iran in concessions, or will it only push Tehran towards greater defiance, which is possible? What's your narrative, sir?
I think that this proposal could have been in Obama's era, or Biden, Joseph, even. But Biden, we can say Trump doesn't want diplomacy. He wants to face more, if that makes sense. So he wants a USA Iran face. They want them to challenge each other, basically. Um, Iran is resilient with its with where it stands, and we could see leniency. And the USA said that they that they will postpone the enrichment for 5 years, but the missile case that they will not compromise. This is considered the most important one now. The missiles are very important for Iran now, especially after the latest war, and so this is why Iran cares about this case especially.
So Iran, sir, will only push. This will only push Tehran towards greater defiance.
Yes, Iran is prepared for this. Uh, Iran has been getting ready and preparing for this, and they expect it to be soon. Actually, they expected it to be in the past month, and now they expect it to be within the upcoming 3 months. And so, in the current year, 2025, there haven't been any wars or battles between Iran and USA. But if they have challenges or disputes between Israel and USA, then I can say that then we can reach an actual diplomatic solution. But at the same time, the diplomacy isn't gone forever. They can revive it, and they can see that there is a real diplomatic solution that they can refer to and they can use. As they said, Tehran said that offered to me the USA, but they refused.
Given the loss of key commanders and nuclear scientists, what steps can Iran take to rebuild its military and technological resilience without provoking another direct conflict?
They can take many steps, like diplomatic steps, so that through its allies, uh, you know, its allies isn't just Russia and China, the traditional ones. We have new allies: Saudi Arabia, Egypt, UAE, even Qatar and Turkey. So they can take diplomatic steps, and they could really reach something. But apart from this, Iran will be prepared to face. And let me make something clear here. Iran Iran doesn't want to be surprised with a new war. This they learned from the last war, and so they want to be prepared for anything to come.